Hey, it's Erika. We're gonna be checking out JEON SOMI as an extra. I don't know what to expect for this comeback, but we're here. We're checking it out because she is back. So, yeah, you know what it. Let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Let's go. Oh, girl, that's not healthy. Oh. What's with like the retro stuff now? Oh, it said directed by and I missed it. I like the visual concept. Kind of futuristic, but sci-fi thing. It's like, is she in a donut? Extra in a movie. I like the black and white, that was cool. But yeah, it has like interesting sci-fi aesthetic to it, that's cool. But like, because it's like, it has like a retro 80s vibe. I don't know if it slightly feels like it's pulling inspiration from like 80s sci-fi and 70s sci-fi, you know? The Converse with the heel inside the shoe? When's the last time I saw that? Oh. So tell me, what's the point if I'm your extra? Okay, choreography. Great like shapes. They go to the mannequin. Yeah, those match cuts are killing me. Oh, that was the region film, of course. Of course, they're gonna give us something amazing. I thought the spoken word thing, we're gonna get another verse after that. Sorry, TikTok's here. You only get a 2.5 minute song. I would have loved that for like a little bit of like a spoken little moment where she's talking and then we get like another chorus after that. I ask for too much these days. It's very interesting though, because I feel like Somi has done the like retro thing before, but I didn't know it was so prevalent. Now that I think about it, how prevalent it is in like her more promotional discography. So it's kind of cool and I like the vibe and I like how the music video has like a bit of like a 70s or 80s-ish sci-fi vibe to it. You know what I mean? Like think about like the very like when they're obviously on like a soundstage, you know what I mean? And then you sort of have like this like building structure right there. How kind of Star Wars that is. You know what I mean? And then you kind of have people, and they're not in the black, but I guess it's normally the, in Star Wars they wear black, but they're kind of wearing white and earthy tone and they're very dirty. You know what I mean? I suppose stop saying that. It kind of does give like a sci-fi-ish sort of vibe. Even when they're out there in the field, it kind of has like this very old school sci-fi sort of vibe to it. And I think that's like so cool because it makes her like an alien of sorts. And I think that's really, really dope. And then how obvious it is that that's a set piece. You know what I mean? Stop saying that. The one set that looks like Star Wars is obviously a set. I think that's really, really cool because it's about, she doesn't just want to be your extra in a movie. You know, and as someone who does work in the industry, I wouldn't either. I'm just saying. Even though I have before, there's no shame in it. Your girl needing money. But yeah, everybody wants to be like the main star. You know, everybody wants to be the main star. And I really like it because going back to like a really like 80s vibe. You know, that just like it was just such a different time period within the movies that like you had like superstars. You know. And the stardom of like that era of film and just like pop culture, they sort of were able to capture that in like a really cool way. And I'm like fascinated with the fact how Regen was able to capture that, have that sort of je ne sais quoi of it, because it's like, I don't know, it's just not the sort of vibe now, but I don't know if it's the way they shot it, the framing, the vibe that's also matching like the framing and the music that is sort of given, not like old Hollywood star, I think you think of like older, thinking like 40s, 50s for that, but sort of like that sort of 80s movie star sort of vibe, how they were able to capture that in a really, really cool way that also felt slightly inspired by just older movies also in general. So I think it was absolutely amazing. If it's Regen, it's going to be a killer production. It was interesting because I feel like the camera work isn't traditionally what I would see from Regen, but I love how the camera work was so fitting for the concept and how different it does feel, to sort of get that versatility. I don't know if they had the same DPs work on all of their projects, but that sort of different vibe from it made me not realize it was like a Regen film. Now that I see it, I'm like, yeah, of course it is. But just sort of the camera work felt so different, you know, like it's almost like a Men in Black also sort of thing. I don't know, when they're out in the field, it reminded me of Men in Black for some reason, but that sort of sci-fi alien-esque type of concept was really, really cool. I loved it. I think it's such a sick concept for the video. The more kind of like tan, beige, earthy tones, I think is so stunning. It was just like a beautiful color palette to have. And again, when they were out there in the blue and green in the field, it just popped that much more because of it. But I thought it was an amazing production. It was so cool. The music video, again, if it's Regen, it's gonna be good. We don't even gotta talk about it. We gotta discuss it. It's a fact at this point. And they did a fantastic job with it, a beautiful job. The track is very interesting, right? Because this sound, I feel like, isn't trendy right now. But, so I'm like, and now that I kind of think about it and how much more, a little bit of like a more, how much her music is her promotional stuff is very influenced by sort of just like previous eras of music, if you would. It makes sense, but it's not something that I feel like is so prevalent and part of like every single comeback, because there are artists who do like the retro thing, you know, but it's much more integrated across multiple albums, multiple promotions. Like it is their sound, it is their thing. But for like Somi, to kind of get here and with this sound, I mean, it's not really trendy in like what's happening in pop music right now either. So in a way, it does feel unfortunate to me. And then I think I've been tired of the retro sort of sounding music personally, like for many years now. Like it's cool if it is a vibe and some tracks are just so bangers I can't deny it, but something like this that feels much more accustomed to a crazy popping track like years ago, versus now in 2025. And you know, there's trends. Sometimes stuff is having like a little bit like a retro vibe, some stuff has like a funky vibe. Like it's just so diverse right now. But like in a way, I don't want to say just like dated, but it's not the type of track I may kind of want to listen for. And maybe it is just like it feels slightly dated to me personally. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the sort of retro era of music that we recently had. I'm not too much of a fan of it. I mean, again, there's some bangers, but I don't ever find myself going back and listening to even K-pop music from that era. Honestly, I really don't. Now that I think about it, I really don't. Ooh. Because I did get tired of the trend when it came out, and then, yeah, I don't. I'm even picky with my Dua Lipa, girl. I'm picky with my Dua Lipa when I want to listen to it. Well, I mean, she just plays it everywhere, so that's my listening to it, rather than me choosing to listen to it, I guess. But yeah, but I still think it's an amazing track. Like her vocal tone is so pretty here. The track is such like a pop banger. And just for me personally, I know myself, and it's not bad by any means. Like objectively, it's a good, really, really good pop track. But I'll put it in my playlist. But just like this type of sound isn't something I am reaching for or listening for now. That could change in the future. You know, that can definitely change. But as of right now in this moment, well, I'm also, when I'm not listening to K-pop, I'm listening to metal. So it was never a phase. It was never a phase. Mom, it was never a phase. But I'm just knee deep in my rock and my punk rock and my metal playlist and my heavy metal. That's honestly what I'm listening to right now. Instead of when I'm not listening to K-pop. Sometimes pop, sometimes I'm listening to Jesse McCartney every now and again, who doesn't? But it's just not the type of sound that I know that I'm not choosing to listen to right now. But I still think it's a great track. Like, it definitely has like Western radio play. Like, it really does. Like, girl, she's playing in Urban Outfitters and H&M. Like, I hear it right now. It's playing at some H&M and Urban Outfitters. It is playing right now. I just spit everywhere. My bad. But I think the music video, drop dead gorgeous. I love it. I love the concept. I love sci-fi, especially this sort of like old school sci-fi when they made more sci-fi movies back in the day. Oh, I'm so sad now. All I got is Dune. But I really loved it. I think it's really great. The music video, excellent. Region film. They're the best for a reason. Come on. And the track, objectively, really, really good. I really like it. It's very kind of like is it an album or is it just a single? That's what I'm curious about. But I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna find myself reaching for this song or wanting to listen to it very heavily. Just a single? Okay, just a single. Maybe we'll get more stuff. But yeah, that's just sort of where I'm at currently in terms of my music sphere of what we're getting down to. Is some damn Slipknot. Go to put your thoughts and comments down below. Check out JEON SOMI's Extra. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. Want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, or in the description down below. Or at the end screen if you like gaming content. I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, so if you can join me over there for that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.